What's going on there, throttle lockers? Welcome to another video of Kickstand with a Plan. Now, today we're going to be talking about the new riding season that is upon us and the things that you need to be looking at your bike to get ready for it. But before I get ready to start all that conversation, you know what I'm about to say. If you've been watching my videos, if you like my videos, hit that thumbs up. If you don't, that's okay. That's your opinion. But if you want to see more, you hit that subscribe down below. But make sure that you hit that little guardian bell to protect you from all the videos that you are going to be missing out on. So, here we go. Yes, the new riding season is upon us. There has already been some rides that has happened, which that's understandable. That usually happens a little pre-season riding, my bad. And of course that happens a lot, but now we're getting into the more hotter, tougher weather, and you want to make sure that your bike is going to be ready to handle that kind of weather because it can wear down a bike real easily. So let's go ahead and head out to the front porch there with Travis, who's got the bike with him right now. Travis, out to you. Alrighty, thank you, Travis. Yes, we are going to get started today with the basic stuff. Right now, I'm standing here next to a 2002 Yamaha V-Star 1100 Classic. So we're going to go over some of the things that you guys need to look for on your bikes to get ready for the next riding season. Number one, you want to check your tires. You want to make sure that your tires have plenty of tread, and you want to make sure that there's no dry rotting anywhere on the treading or the rubber at all. I went ahead and replaced this one and the rear tire, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the rear tire just to give you a heads up. If you're going to just replace your rear, make sure that you're not just looking at your center, you're looking at all around the tire. But your center is going to be the one that gets worn out the most, depending on where you live and how much you ride on curvy, straight roads and all that kind of stuff. Number two, you want to be looking at your oil. Make sure that your oil is either topped off or just needs to be replaced in general. That's the best idea to do, is go ahead and just replace it, because you may not remember the last time you did. So always replace your oil. And if you got one of these bikes that you just picked up and you're not sure how to do that on, let me show you. Right here is your oil filter. Got to get that off a couple of Allen screws. That's a lot of fun. Of course, up underneath you got your drain plug. And then on the side here, if you want to check your oil, you have the looking glass up underneath here. Now this bike does have a oil light on it, but I do not ever trust that thing. So I usually try to keep track of how many miles that I've ridden. And about 1,500 miles or 2,000, I'll go ahead and change out the oil. Next thing that you want to look at is you want to make sure that your brake reservoirs are fully topped off, and your brake pads have plenty of padding on there, because you never know when you're going to need to stop suddenly, or just want to make sure that your brakes don't fail you on the ride. Next thing is your battery. My battery is right here. A lot of batteries up underneath the seat and all that kind of stuff, but mine is right here. You want to make sure that your battery is going to be really good for you during the riding season. Depending on what kind of battery you get, you could always go ahead and just replace them out. I replaced mine yesterday just because the positive had gotten a little bit of melted, so I didn't want to deal with that no more. I went ahead and replaced it and put a new one in there. But then also, after you change out your batteries, you want to check your turn signals, your lights and all that, make sure that they're going to be working properly. If they aren't, then go ahead and get them replaced, or learn your hand signals, which I got a video of that down here in one of my other videos down below. But really, that's all the main stuff that you want to look at. So we're going to go ahead and go back to you, Travis, over there in the office. Oh, yes. Thank you, Travis. Thank you. Yes. So, okay. So what we want to look for is your basic steps of what he explained. But let's go ahead and do a recap of that. Number one, check your tires. Make sure that they got good, solid tread. You got a solid tire of no dry rot, and if you got any of those problems, go ahead and just replace them. You want to make sure that you have strong rubber underneath you whenever you're driving down the highway, whether it's you or you got a passenger with you. What do you say? Number two was check your oil. Make sure that your oil is well topped off, or just go ahead and replace it if you don't remember the last time you did. Be on the safe side of that. Number three was check your battery. Make sure that your battery is in good working order so you can have your lights and turn signals and all that work. And plus, also crank over the bike so you can get up and go. Then last but not least, check your brake reservoirs and your brake pads. And that way you can make sure that you stop on a dime whenever you need to, or just make sure that they don't fail you. So that's really all that's going to be said on this video today. So, before we get out of here, always remember, keep those throttles locked, those tires hot, but never forget, keep that rubber down. We'll see you guys next time.